Right, back with this Gear for Music acoustic, and you can see that's a crack line. So that's how I had this clamped up for maybe 5 days or something like that. So it's this I've got. You see the reflection there. I've got the neck cleaner on my neck, so I'm just gonna put pressure on the 12 at the body joint, and you see it's holding together pretty well. How long it will hold for, I don't know, but to get this back up and running, it'll work in the meantime. Some sharp fret up here I'm just gonna take care of. I know you're never playing up here, but I feel like it's good practice. Just to, if you find a sharp fret end, just take care of it. It's weird, they're not sharp where you'd expect them to be. Oh, there goes my lamp. Yeah, it's kind of like right on the edge of. Obviously, it'll be sharp on this, but normally it's the corners haven't been rounded on the top of the fret. Is where you find sharp frettings. Again, I've got my file that's no teeth on this edge to protect the fretboard. I already went up this side and that's feeling pretty good. Just using a piece of veneer to protect the top. Really need to be sitting down for this. I'll come back at the next bit actually because this might take me a while. If you're just looking at any sharp points, you've got, like say, no edge there, and you've got teeth on either side that you can just work with to bring down any sharp points that you find until they're not catching on you. Like that one. Anyway. Prematurely hit the recording button there before I've actually got the tripod set. Yeah, just polishing up the frets. I actually kind of want to get something off my chest. Someone commented on one of my old videos of a Gibson SG bass, saying that it wasn't a setup video because I didn't record adjusting the bridge. Now it's 3 bolts and your saddle screws. I think anyone with half a brain cell can work out how to adjust most electric instrument bridges. I know a lot of acoustic instrument bridges because obviously you get like arch tops and mandolins sometimes have thumb wheel posts, so it's self-explanatory. But like this part of the setup, like when you're doing sharp fret ends, not working things, I feel like when a lot of people do a setup, they avoid that. And that's probably the more important points compared to making like sort of a bridge adjustment. Because you need polished frets because basically any corrosion will corrode the strings quicker, and it's just kind of what do you call it? A knock-on effect if you don't polish up your frets and change your strings regularly. They'll both wear each other out faster over time. Well, at least that's what I believe. So, you know, and in that bass specifically, I didn't need any nut work. It was pretty okay. Plus, I don't actually have bass nut files, so I kind of improvise anyway. So if I can look at a bass nut and see that it's usable and okay, I'll tend not to adjust it. I'll only do it in extreme circumstances, kind of thing. Like one time with the Rickenbacker bass, it's before I was making videos, or was it when I stopped? And there was some point in there, and I had to file that out to get the right height at the first fret and the angle to the tuners in the headstock. So, you know, I wouldn't shy away from adjusting the bass nut, but that one didn't need it, so obviously it wasn't done. But in that video, you see me change the strings, take out the sharp fret ends, polish the frets, oil the fingerboard, and then string it back up, which is what I needed. I needed polished frets, needed all that. So, I don't know, am I being just picky and thinking that that I should show absolutely every minute detail of the setup process rather than just the stuff that people don't necessarily know about, or think of, I should say. When I say people, I mean your average guitar player, not your guitar tech, because obviously you're paying a tech to do these things to your instrument. You know, you wouldn't walk into your guitar store, go to that tech, pay them like, I don't know, £50, $50, whatever. Obviously that's not my prices, and all they do is truss rod in your bridge. You know, you kind of be pissed off if you paid £50 for that. I would anyway. That song got very loud at the end. Just got a playlist on, I don't know if you're hearing it. You probably heard that, whatever that was. An email from Reverb. Not important. Just 15% off something. Well, yeah, if you're one of the 2 or 3 people that actually watch these videos, then let me know what you think. Like, if you're willing to see every single process start to finish, because if I did that without editing, you'd probably see like a 2-hour long video. You know? I say without editing, and obviously like edit out going back and forth between rooms and to like tuners and things like that. Because I keep my tuner on a pedal board in my living room, and this is just my wee cupboard in the hall. For the time being anyway, the lockdown's actually given me time to think that I should probably go to the Prince's Trust and try and operate as a full-on business. So I know that rant kind of went all over the place, but it was just on my mind while I was polishing frets. I'm kind of trailing off because I'm listening to the song I've got on. It's now Pantera. I love this song. Cowboys from Hell. It's actually a Guitar Hero 1 playlist on Spotify because, let's face it, Guitar Hero games do have a good list of songs. Most of the time anyway. But anyway, yeah. If I didn't say it already, I'm just saying it again, like, if you do actually watch these videos, just put it down in the comments, say what you want to see and what you don't want to see, because obviously you look at all my other setup videos, you see me polish frets and kind of stuff. Because I do want to make good content, but at the same time I just kind of want to get on with it. You know, if I could leave the camera rolling and not have to worry about it, then I would. But I was also constantly thinking about, right, what's worth showing and what's not, what's worth just skipping over. Police car going by. Don't know if you heard that. But yeah, I just kind of used polishing threads here to go on that little, not say rant, but like a justification of things that I've done so far. You know, because like I say, I feel like the absolute basic stuff people know, but the more involved stuff people don't. Again, your average guitar player that just probably has a little kit with them, because you know, obviously like in that little kit you have screwdrivers and things like that, but then look at me, there's I'm just going to show you the mess that is this small workspace. That's my toolbox with my screwdriver box on top of it. You know, I've got sandpaper sitting there. I've got more tools, fret clamp, fretting tools, a couple of fretting tools like my beveler and calls for the clamp. You know, you've got all that there and all that kind of stuff there. And obviously I don't use it for everything, binding and fret wire, if you're curious. I don't use it for everything, but it is significantly more than what your kind of typical guitar player would have. You know, which is what really makes the difference between drop screwdriver. Makes the difference between a player and a tech is a tech will have the tools and the knowledge to use them, whereas a guitar player, where your average player probably doesn't. That's the one thing as well, is like obviously the kind of prices you pay in stores, you know, you're covering all sorts of overheads and things like that, so if you break down and see what's actually being done to your instrument, you know, maybe help you understand the price better, you know. Right, what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to show it, and I'm going to scrape this fingerboard down just to get all the like really caked in dirt that's, can you see it? Like along the binding and things like that, and just stuff up here, so like I say, I'm not recording that, but I'm going to do it now. I just kind of want to go back and over what that, not a rant, that was more of a give me feedback but don't be a dick about it request, if that makes sense, because the guy that left the comment on what is now a 3-year-old video, he did come across a bit aggressive and like, you're into this isn't a setup, you know. It's quite, you know, my knee-jerk reaction was to tell him to fuck off, you know, because it came across with that attitude. But anyway, what I will show now is, I think I bought the wrong pickup for this. I got one of these ones, and if you look at the original hole, it's elongated, so I thought, alright, okay, so that'll be enough to give that an angle through, and I don't think it is, so I'm going to try and angle a drill bit and get a good angle like that to feed that through. I'm going to drill towards me so I can try and keep better control of the drill. I don't know what kind of difference it's going to make, but it might be enough. I'm actually feeling pretty happy about that. What I'm going to do as well is, I saw this good video, I think it was two for instruments or something like that. I never even considered this before, but he puts a relief cut for the pickup to go into over this side. It doesn't have to be a lot, but I made the good point that, again, I never considered before, that this end doesn't always have the best signal. So if you have somewhere for that end to go, so that basically instead of finishing here, sorry, I'll try focusing on that. Can it? Yeah, instead of the pickup finish here with the release cut, it essentially finishes about here, which I thought was a fantastic idea. Nah, I need to clean that out, so I'll pause it, but I don't know what I'm going to use yet.